What's going on, everybody? Thank you so much for joining us here at Chad's Media for another episode of The Tyler Lennon Show. On behalf of Front Porch News and Chad's Media, I'm Tyler Lennon. We have a very, very special episode for you today. But before we get started, I want to say a quick thank you to all of our sponsors for making this possible. Avco Roofing in Sulphur Springs, The Beauty Parlor in Sulphur Springs, Robin Boshears Chiropractic with Lone Star Clinic, and Realtor Lindsay Lee with Watson Company in Sulphur Springs. A big thank you to each of those businesses. As I mentioned, we have a very special episode for you today and a very special guest. Introducing for the first time the new athletic director and head football coach of the Sulphur Springs Wildcats, Coach Faircloth. Coach, thank you so much for taking the time to join us today.
Oh, thank you. I'm very excited to be here.
I have to say, we're all very excited to have you as well. I want to ask, you have a very impressive resume. You've had a ton of success. For anyone that doesn't know, at Port Neches Groves, you racked up a career record of 102-51, made you the most winningest coach in the program's history, made the playoffs 12 out of 13 years, 9 in a row. I have to ask, why are you here in Sulphur Springs?
That's a great question. The first thing I think of is the tradition. Tradition and great supportive community. I think those things are extremely important to having a successful football program, and Sulphur Springs has both of those. The next thing I think about when I think about Sulphur Springs is high expectations. And so high expectation not only in athletics but also academics. And so I think when you can put those four things together, wonderful community, tradition, and high expectations, you have a chance to have a successful team, and that's what we plan on doing.
Yes, sir, absolutely. You mentioned some of that stuff like the tradition. Sulphur Springs is a program that generally does have a lot of tradition.
Sure.
Unfortunately, haven't had quite that much success here lately, but you as a coach have had a lot of success lately. What are some of the things you think you can do to take the success you were having at P&G and bring it here to Sulphur Springs?
Well, that's a great question. I think first you have to work on relationships. And so, we're here to build relationships. I think that's first and foremost with the players, so they know that they can trust us. They know we care about them, and that we'll do whatever we can to help them be successful. And so I think you win by first building relationships. And so I not only build relationships with the players, obviously that's first and foremost, but with their parents, in the community, with the teachers, with the administration. And so, we want to have a culture of family and have everybody on the same page, everybody moving in the same direction, and everybody working hard. And so the next thing we want to do is we want to develop kids three ways. And so the first way we want to do that is develop them academically, make sure they're taking care of their business in the classroom. Second, develop them physically. We're going to be the hardest working team in the state of Texas. No one's going to outwork us, whether it's before school, after school, during the period. We're going to earn the right to win.
Yes.
And then third, developing kids socially. And so making sure we're graduating men of character, men of integrity, equipping them with the values that will help them be a success in life.
Yes, sir. You mentioned building those closer relationships. From everything that I've heard, it sounds like you do an amazing job at that. I heard even at your last place, at the last school board meeting, the team came to show you support,
Sure.
Got a speech from the quarterback and everything.
Right.
That says so much about the relationships that you're building with the players.
Absolutely. That's goal number one. We've got to trust each other. We've got to be on the same page, and that's what we were very fortunate to do at P&G. Coach was very blessed to coach a lot of great players there and build relationships with them, and that's definitely our plan here at Sulphur Springs.
Yes, sir. Coach, I got a lot more I want to get into, but first we want to hear a quick word from our supporting sponsors who make all that possible. We're going to go to them, and then we'll be right back with Coach Faircloth.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Lindsay Lee, Realtor at Caldwell Banker Watson Company in Sulphur Springs. Born and raised in Hopkins County, I am the small town realtor you are looking for to help buy or sell your home. I specialize in farm and ranch, residential, and lake properties. Contact me today and let me do the work for you. Get your key with Lindsay Lee.
At Avco Roofing, we strive to fulfill our mission statement of protecting homes, strengthening families, and building community. It's more than a slogan. It's the heartbeat of who we are and how we serve our customers. Located in Sulphur Springs near I-30 and Broadway, there's no project we can't handle. Call Avco Roofing for all your home and commercial property needs.
I am Dr. Robin Boshears Patrick, located at Lone Star Clinic. I am a Sulphur Springs, Texas native, and I am dedicated to serving the chiropractic needs of my community. Call me today to set up your appointment, and let's get you straightened out.
Hi, I'm Audra Clark, owner and stylist of The Beauty Parlor. We are located at 206 West Shannon Road in Sulphur Springs, Texas. We are Tony and Guy trained, and we specialize in custom cut and color. You're already beautiful. Come let us highlight it.
And we're back again. Thank you so much to all of our supporting sponsors. Coach Faircloth, I wanted to get into, for the fans in the community out there here in Sulphur Springs, very dedicated fans. What can they expect to see from you, just kind of your schemes, kind of your style of play?
Well, I think we play a very exciting brand of football. We're going to score a lot of points, put a lot of pressure on defenses. We're going to fly around different personnel groupings, different formations. We're in the shotgun most of the time. Throwing the football, our quarterback for P&G this year threw for 3,000 yards. We also had a running back rush for 1,800 yards. So we're going to be very, fundamentally efficient on offense and score a bunch of points. On defense, we're going to play with relentless effort. We're going to have as many guys to the football as we can. We're going to be sound. We're going to be aggressive. And we're going to be an exciting team to watch.
Yes, sir. I have to ask, it was announced recently that Sulphur Springs will be going to 4A.
Sure.
How big do you think that could be for the success of the program?
I think it can be a huge thing. That it could be very helpful with the program. 5A Division II stuff. We played in P&G, and to be able to drop down a division into 4A Division I. Obviously, there's obviously great teams and great players there as well. And but I think everybody's going to be excited for the change and see what it brings.
Yes, sir. Now, you're obviously the head football coach, but also the athletic director as well.
Sure.
The athletic program as a whole is seeing a good bit of success right now. The basketball team, softball team, plenty of others. How much do you look forward to that aspect of your job? And how, as the football coach, can you take that success, that you're seeing in the other sports and carry it over to football?
Oh, I definitely think success breeds success. And so, absolutely, there's obviously some wonderful coaches at Sulphur Springs. They're doing a wonderful job with their programs, and somebody that I can learn from as well. And so I'm always here to get better, and obviously those programs are having a lot of success. And so I'm excited about getting to know them and building those relationships with the coaches as well, and seeing what they're doing right, and see what we can do to help the football program as well.
Yes, sir. One of the things I have to ask, you were at your last job for, I believe, 13 years, right? Once you've been at a place for so long, you not only know everyone in the community and everything, but all of your players, you've seen them from a young age and everything. How tough will it be to, come in and kind of have to start that over again?
It can be. We definitely left some great friends and great relationships down there at P&G, but we're excited. I mean, that's kind of what coaching's all about, is moving to a different place and getting to know different people, and something we did 13 years ago, and we plan on being here just as long, and building those relationships from kindergarten up, and getting to know the players, and being here for as long as we can. Yes, sir. One of the things I kind of like to do towards the end of my interviews and everything, like I said, we have very dedicated fans here in Sulphur Springs, and they love, watching. They'd love to hear from you. If this is kind of your opportunity, just as an open forum, to speak to the city, to the community, the people that are going to come watch your games, is there anything you would like to say to them, just in terms of, what they can expect to see, that kind of thing? Well, yeah, you expect us to be excited. I mean, we're going to be positive. We're going to encourage these guys. We're going to have a lot of energy. We're going to be fun to watch. We're going to be personable. We're going to be approachable. Can't wait to get to know everybody, and excited about being a Sulphur Springs Wildcat. Awesome. Well, Coach, there's plenty more that I'd love to get in, but of course you're just getting in, you're getting welcome. Hopefully we can have you back soon once you've kind of gotten a chance to see some of your guys and everything. Absolutely. Love to come back. Yes, sir. Again, thank you so much for taking the time to do this. We are all very excited, to have you here. Thank you. And thank y'all so much for joining us here. Another episode of the Tyler Lennon Show on Chad's Media. Thank you again so much to our supporting sponsors for making all of this possible. We have a ton of great content coming up this month. But people like Ty Rollison, Kayla Price, Keenan Clayton. So I know you're going to want to check all that out. Thank y'all so much for watching.